and always pushing health, wealth, a better understanding of self, and giving praises to the Most High. So check this out. In this video, man, I'm going over Jasmine Crockett and Simone Sanders. They showing us that it just seems like the Democratic Party is losing a lot of credibility. I'm gonna show y'all what Simone Sanders said, but we can clearly see that Jasmine Crockett just said something like she's advocating for no violence of anything that's done to Elon Musk. Elon Musk just had a whole bunch of Teslas. They bombed it. It was from a white guy. But my point is, instead of Jasmine Crockett, right, trying to focus on her people, we just had Caleb Wilson, young black man going to a HBCU, died from a hazing event. Okay, we've had a lot of gangsters in the community getting picked up for RICO charges. Wouldn't it be better, Jasmine, to focus on our community, building us up? I know, and this is my personal opinion, that George Soros is sponsoring her. George Soros is around here sponsoring all the black people to put them in between this political war to make it seem like this is how the people who are boots on the ground feels. This is why I feel like it's so important for them to have black people on Greek life, because it makes sense. That's why you guys are claiming Greek life, because you guys are open to really fight the battles that has nothing to do with yours in your community. But you always say, I go to my community and do community service, because we don't know a Divine Nine doing nothing in our community. We don't know no organizations. If y'all give out turkeys and backpacks, kudos, bro. But what are we talking about? Are y'all really doing something? But without further ado, check this out.
Thank you so much, Annie. And I won't hold y'all because I know how much people love to listen to politicians. So I'll make sure that I keep it short. But I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes. Listen, I have learned as I serve on the Doge Oversight Committee that there is only one language that the people that are in charge understand right now. And that language is money. And so I've been so proud to see us organize behind a cause, because here's the deal. The things that we're fighting for, we are fighting for our country. We're fighting for democracy. We're fighting for our freedoms. And when I say fighting, I'm saying that figuratively. Obviously, everything that I am promoting is nonviolent. And so definitely don't want anyone to take that word literal in any way. But I think that it is important that we say that we stand for freedom in this country. We stand for our Constitution in this country. And the best way to show that we are American is by using our constitutional rights and deciding that we are.
So I'm gonna let her play, but if we can't see the play on what she's saying, that she's being sponsored by George Soros. Okay, this battle that we got going back with the Democrats and the Republicans. My whole point is she's not connecting with the people that's boots on the ground, and the people that's connecting with her is people that's just diehard Democrats, or they went to a HBCU, Now, I don't care nothing about Elon. I don't feel like he's doing anything, but I'm saying for her, for you to be representing us on this national stage and saying some of the things that you're saying on your birthday, March 29th, the only thing you worried about, not our community, not us, you worrying about Elon Musk and you going after him. This is my whole thing. It's just like, I think this is another war she's trying to fight with. It's no black person that's telling her, look, bro, we got, and I understand it's about America. It's not always about black, right? Because that's what a lot of people are going to say. But this is what I am going to say. They've been using our people in wars and all kind of stuff. Why do people think that this woman is not put there for a reason? I go on my channel, I go over how Art Perry in the 1960s said that they were infiltrating all the black organizations in the 1960s. We in 2025, and I'm just going off of the policies that this lady is coming up with.
We are going to engage in protests, especially when we have elected officials and then unelected people like him. We have elected officials that don't even want to listen to the people. This is a way to yell and scream at people that are trying to close their ears to everything that the people are crying out for. Because when we are looking at a democracy, especially a democratic republic, as we reside in, then it is supposed to be the people's voices that are heard. But right now, we've got people that are saying, you know what, forget what the people are saying. Ignore them and take their livelihoods away from them. Take their ability at attaining the American dream away from them. And we'll just close our ears and pretend like they don't exist. Well, let me tell you, on March 29th, I want you to raise your voices all over the world, and I want you to be heard in such a way that no matter how much they try to ignore you, they just can't. And what we are seeing is that because people are driving this movement, we've seen that now the board is saying, hey, Elon, you need to step aside because you're messing up everything. We saw here recently that Tesla is not being welcomed in Canada, in Vancouver, because they are afraid of what may come along with that. And so, listen, if our government refuses to listen, there's another way to really make them think hard about listening to you. And it comes in the form of your protest. So I just want to say thank you, because I think far too often people forget that the real power lies literally with the people. And so to see how many people are out here and they're passionate and they are concerned about whether it's their personal identifying information that has been turned over or maybe not, or who knows, because they've lied and they've, kept everything from us, whether it's that information that they gain from the Treasury Department, whether it's information they gain from Social Security, whether it's the fact that we are fighting or we're trying to preserve the Social Security for our mothers and our grandmothers and ourselves, as literally Elon has sat around and said things such as, it's a Ponzi scheme. And the only Ponzi that I see that is scheming is him. He right now is trying to line his pockets with money that should be going to those that need it most, whether it's in the form of healthcare, whether it's in the form of food, whether it's in the form of foreign aid, the things that he is doing.
Foreign aid. I'm glad she said that. So I would ask Jasmine this question. Let's say you right? Elon Musk is doing that. He's lining up his pockets. He's doing all of this. Do you think the American people think that the Democratic Party, right? Just because you're going at Elon Musk and you're pointing out how corrupt he is in the system, do you think us, the American people, right? Do you think we feel that because you're pointing out the stuff that they do and they're pointing out the stuff that you're doing, do you think we trust you? Do you think we trust the Democratic Party? Y'all both calling each other out. Like, wouldn't it make sense for people to see like how both of y'all are operating and both of y'all are experienced in the field, and y'all are just pointing fingers at each other? It would make one think like, you know what? For us to really get the real everything out, we have to eliminate the gangs. We have to just make it about the people. And she's sitting here acting like it is about the people. They're trying to take it away from the people. We need to vote for Democrat. Now, this lady said, I'm gonna leave this. Well, let her finish this. But she said the Democrat Party needs to be using more force. I'm gonna get into that, right? Check this out.
They are harming our country, and there is no reason that we should be looking out and trying to say, well, this guy is the richest man and we just need to make him richer. You are sending a message, and I am so thankful. I'm going to keep screaming in the halls of Congress. I just need y'all to make sure that y'all keep screaming.
20.
Listen, keep screaming, but you don't think we know about George Soros? You don't think we know about the people that's on the left that's doing the same thing with Black Lives Matter movement? It's a lot going on with y'all politicians. We don't think because you're trying to point somebody else out, bro, that real people are gonna say, okay, you're pointing them out. We don't think you corrupt. No, we're gonna try to say, okay, look, you pointed out that corruption, so we're gonna try to fix something so nobody can be corrupt over it. And that's what they're not gonna speak on. It's like a battle of corruption. How y'all making it seem? Okay, they saying that there's a lot of money that's being stolen. You're saying that they're trying to take the money. It's like we just to the point that where we feel like it's two people. I ain't gonna say two people. It's organizations that's getting money, and it's not going to the people. That's the bottom line of it. That's how people see it. So just because you're a Democrat and you think you want to think that you can call out people that you think that are doing corruption, or if you're Republican, where's the system? How is it going to change to where it don't happen again? If you don't have that on both sides, then both of y'all just getting money. That's just how I feel. Both sides is going to get money when they in office. Biden was writing the bill. I'm in water treatment. Biden was coming out with funds and where he was giving money for water infrastructure, rebuilding, billions of dollars. And we don't see nothing that's being done with water treatment. So, and this is when I was screaming this when Biden was president. So I'm just not for all of this trying to act like your party is so your party don't commit corruption. When we was saying all of this, now everybody just feels like, people are paid in politics to keep people who got a lot of money to keep their money with them. And that's what we feel like Jasmine Crockett doing. We don't feel like she's this big activist for the people. You're not that. We're not seeing that. We don't feel that. But check this out. Simone Sanders explains how she may be leaving the Democratic Party. Check this out.
Page 22 is where they zero out the money for the COPS program. I didn't write down which page it was on, but within this document, $1 billion cut from Washington, D.C. I'm a D.C. resident, and I'm pissed.
Yep.
Okay, so, there's actually little that the Senate minority leader can say, and the 10 Democrats that voted with the Republicans can say, to appease somebody like me. I'm about to change my registration to independent.
So you heard what she said. She's thinking about changing her voter's card to independent, which what you should have been anyway. I mean, if our gut, listen, everything's been infiltrated. Everything. If I'm telling you something about the 1960s, everything's been infiltrated already. So you have to start everything that where who's over it and they standing on business. You can't just join stuff nowadays thinking that the people who are at the head is not going to take advantage of it. But this is how I'm coming on this channel, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm off or am I on point with my analysis on Jasmine Crockett and the Democratic Party. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace and love.
You are totally dependent on other people to take care of your needs because you don't have those roots sunk into the ground. To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.